Ladies and gentlemen, my guest today is a young, aspiring model, musician, salesperson, content creator. He's a little bit of all. So I would like to call him a little bit of everything. And he's got a story to say. He's got a lot of things behind him that he would love to share with us. And yeah, everybody like the entire our theme of this podcast interview is that everybody's a hero. Everybody has a story to say. Everybody has their struggle, journey, and everything. So here we are with my friend Jacob, and I leave the mic to you, my friend. Just go ahead and let us know what you got to say.
How you doing?
I'm doing great, my friend, and it's lovely to have you here.
I appreciate you. You can just call me Jay.
Yeah, okay, Jay.
You can just call me Jay. Yeah, I mean, I do some of everything. I make music, I act, I model, whatever you need me to do, I try to do. Just try my best to do my best.
Perfect. So, just to let you take you through the theme and how we, what is this whole interview all about? It's just that we want to know a person. We feel everybody is different. Everybody has their own journey. Everybody has their own failures and successes. But yet you are right here, breaking all that barriers and having your own challenges and coming all the way here. So I'm sure you have had your fair share of struggle and everything. And we're going to talk about the jewelry that you're wearing right now, and your music and your struggle. So let me know. So let's start with the beginning. Where exactly are you from? Are you from Tyler, Texas? Where exactly?
I'm from Glendale. I'm from Oak Cliff, Texas. Well, Oak Cliff, Dallas, Texas. My neighborhood is called Glendale. I'm right off of Ramona Avenue. So I'm right from if you know anything about Oak Cliff, Dallas, Glendale, you know exactly what I'm referring to.
Yeah. So what brings you to Tyler?
Honestly, I just came for a different scenery. I'm not really in Tyler. I'm in Dallas. I guess I work. When I say I get up and I go to work in Tyler, but everything else, creating wise, is in Dallas.
Everything is in Dallas?
Yeah, I even have a house in Dallas. So
yeah, okay.
I have a house in Dallas, an apartment in Tyler. So.
Perfect. So Dallas is more of the workplace for you. Sorry,
Dallas is home.
Dallas is home. Dallas is more of a.
Dallas is home. Tyler is more so of just what I came to do for a change of scenery, just to prepare myself to be away from a lot of other individuals, and not only just be away from people, but just to prepare myself mentally. To just set myself in a different scenery, just so I can really feel I can be wherever I want to be, and I'll be good.
Yeah,
and I see that every time. Every time I go out, it doesn't matter where I'm at. I'm always good. So.
Now I see you every day. You right by my store, and one very interesting that I liked about you, and the reason why we're having all this conversation is the energy that I see you with every day. You put in the hard work, and with all that smile and everything. And I'm sure there's so many things going around with you in your life, but you put in the hard work and you show up every day. And you pretty much dedicated. And I see you every day, so I can vouch for that. So what is the driver? What is it that drives you for something like this?
For me, so I'm my only child from, like I said, from where I'm from Oak Cliff. And I was raised by my grandparents. My grandparents unfortunately passed away, and my parents passed away. So that drive for me really just comes from what was instilled in me since I was a kid, honestly. My mom, she raised me well. My grandparents raised me well. And I never been the type to give up. It doesn't matter what happens. I'm not going to give up. It doesn't matter if the whole world's falling. I'm not giving up. Maybe I'll take some time to figure myself out. Maybe I'll take some time to understand some things or adjust. But I'm never gonna give up. And I think just in general, just like me being genuine, I just have to be genuine. Like the energy that I give out, I always want to receive the same energy. I feel like you get what you put out, so I always be genuine. It doesn't matter who you are. So that's just how I was raised, honestly.
Absolutely, and I think they did a good job, my friend.
Thank you.
Especially the grandparents that you're talking about. And I'm sure it wasn't easy for you to also, right from your childhood days, together. And you seem to have like stayed out of trouble and putting the hard work and everything. And yeah, so tell me more about the childhood that you discussed about.
I'm sorry, tell me more.
The childhood, your childhood.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm from Oak Cliff. I was the only child. So being the only child, it's easier to make friends, if that makes sense. It's easier to like go out and just find people and really refer to those people as like family, seeing as like where I come from, all my family did pass away. Everyone who I meet is like family now. So in a good way or in a bad way. You know, it's just like I look at family like in a good way and a bad way. Like you got that one uncle who can't get right. You got that one cousin who you never talk to, but y'all still family. So like that's really like exactly how I look at everyone I have an interaction with. And like I said, it's just that genuine aspect, that genuine piece. I can't be nothing but genuine. I can't be nothing but real. Like I don't know how to be anything different. So and I think that stems from like I said, when I was a kid, I had to fit into everywhere. Like, it wasn't a person that I didn't meet that I couldn't like really connect with, because everything was just so raw. It was just so like authentic for me. So like I could hang with this group, and then I could go and hang with that group, then I could go and talk to this person. Like that's just been me like a chameleon kind of. But it's not even like I'm faking it. It's just like I tell everybody, it just depends on what J you get. Like, it's so many different B's and so many different B's. I don't even know, like, what B I'm going to get that day or how I'm going to feel on a certain moment or whatever the case may be. But everything is just real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nothing is fake. Yeah. Everything is real.
Yeah, you're right. And probably, friends are something that you choose, but the relatives and maybe your siblings and everybody is like, you are connected to them naturally. So yeah, you seem to have made a couple of right choices, looks like, in your life, and which is why I see you focused. I see you like putting the hard work and everything. That's really nice, man. Yeah. Tell us more about your a little bit of your music. What exactly, and then we talk about your modeling assignment and everything.
Okay, so I am currently working on a project. It's been a personal piece that I've been working on. I haven't came up with a name for the project yet. And it's funny because it's like I feel like, especially with the beautiful experiences that I've encountered recently, going to New York, going to Canada, and seeing so much beautiful scenery. When you're around beauty, it does mold more so of an artistic landscape into your mind. So being out there with such beautiful scenery, it made me want to make music. And I just kept everything within. And then once I came back home, that's when I just started like putting pen to paper and words to rhythms. And so I'm working on that project right now. I've been making music on and off since I was a kid. That also stems from like when I was a child. My mom, she loved music. She loved music so much, like there was nothing she didn't have me listening to. I'm talking about Jimi Hendrix, Nirvana, the Beatles, the Animals, Erykah Badu, Outkast, even 50 Cent, Jay-Z, Eminem. Like she had me listening to everything, like Slipknot. Like so, literally growing up, there was no type of genre of music like Skillet, like everything. Like I was listening to everything when it came to rock, country. I love artists like Shabuzi, Zach Bryan. So I'm just thinking about people I listened to recently, Brent Fayez, just all different types of genres of music. So
what genre are you currently working on? What piece is it?
currently a project that I'm working on is gonna be more so of like the hip hop psychedelic pop like type. And that's because recently I've been listening to more I forgot the name, and I was just listening to them earlier. I forgot, but I've been listening to a lot. Like I like to make what I listen to every time.
You want to first, listen.
But there is nothing that's not gonna stop me from like making an R&B album or a rock album one day. I just want to reach all genres.
Absolutely,
country.
Don't forget us when you become a big name, right there.
Yeah. I definitely want to do all genres. So that's gonna be a blessing when I be able to accomplish that. When I accomplish my peak within musician. But yeah, and with modeling, I've been modeling for roughly around. It is currently October, starting in November, it'll be a year.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So yeah, it's just now hitting a year. And luckily, I've been blessed to do a lot of things that I would have never imagined doing within modeling and within the creative world in general. I met a lot of great people, a lot of individuals who I was thinking about. I've been in a lot of group chats and a lot of rooms with a lot of great minds and a lot of great people within that. So I'm very blessed to even be in the position that I'm in, honestly.
And these are some brands that we're talking about?
Yeah, brands, but I mean, even besides the brands, of course I love working with brands. It's it was always a dream. And I recently just had a brand send me some merch or whatever. And so things like that, I would have never imagined being in a position of that I'm in 3 years ago. But that's the funny thing about life. You do things not knowing what the outcome will be. So Absolutely. When I was first putting on outfits, when I was first making videos, little small videos or whatever, I never thought that modeling would be a thing for me. And then past modeling, anything bigger than that would be a thing for me. But that also brings back to, like I said, the people who I met. A lot of close friends of mine recently has been because of the artistic world that I have been involved in. And a lot of people who I love, a lot of people who I call brothers, sisters, close friends, family, it's been from just that world. And I mean, like I said, I look at people like family, you're gonna have that one auntie or that one cousin, that one brother, it's just all. But at the end of the day, it's the genuine piece that brings us together. So we all united, and I really love it. So yeah, and that's with brands, and that's also with the people, like the photographers I know, with the current models. I want to name all of them, but it's so many names. There's so many names, But even with a group that I'm currently involved in, it's just a lot of names. Fashion boutiques, they know who they are. Just different groups, different group chats I'm in. I love them, and I appreciate everyone inside each group chat. Anybody that called me for a shoot, any photographer I've worked with, any model I've worked with, I appreciate literally everyone. Everyone, I love everyone. I kid you not. So it's a blessing.
So tell me about your recent Canada tour. That seemed to have gone really well.
Yeah.
You showed me a couple of pictures and everything. I was intrigued.
Yeah. So I did get invited to go to Canada. And some of my friends, we went, and it was a content thing, but it wasn't too deep into the content because it was also something more so of something to ease your mind, something to clear out, because life get hectic, and coming from New York, I actually came from New York for Fashion Week. And then went to Canada, and New York was a great experience. I met a lot of great people out there, especially just business-wise, and just in the world of fashion. I met a lot of great people in New York, and then going from that, a whole different scenery, which is New York, then going to Canada, which I'm around mountains and lakes and just beautiful scenery and just riding horses in the water, like things I would have never imagined doing. Things I would have never imagined doing. It was a beautiful experience. And being two of my brothers, Josh Tran, who's a great videographer out in Dallas, and Barry, he owns the brand Jai Confiance. And we was out there and we was working very, very hard. At the same time, we was enjoying everything that we was setting our eyes on. But those are two people who also, we got closer within our craft of being out there together and just dealing with the things that we dealt with while we was out there. But yeah, I love my brothers and we had a great time. I came back and I got sick. So yeah, I came back and I got sick. And
Yeah.
it was bad. It was real bad. But I had a great time for sure.
You have too hectic schedule, like work and then running around.
Yeah, you know, and that's what people tell me too. They tell me like, you don't ever sit down. You always moving. Like even me doing this, like I'm pretty sure when they see this, they gonna be like, you never sit down. You never sit down.
I gotta keep doing something.
Yeah, like
or
you
the
have
other,
to though. You have to because you never know. Like the last thing that I want to do is like leave this world and want it to do something and then pursue to do it. So I mean that's even with like just the music thing with we're trying to act, we're trying to do modeling. Like if it's there, why not? Like if people come to you and then you never know like where anything may take you, where anyone may take you. So it's like that's another reason why you have to go into things genuine. One thing that I'm a firm believer in is if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it right. So with everything, every interaction I have, I try to be as genuine and as real as possible. And I just try to do the right thing because you never know. You never know.
You see, that's exactly what we spoke about in the beginning. It's the energy that you have created around yourself that kind of like attracts opportunities, that kind of like attracts people, and people want to like interact with you. And it's all about it. It all starts with you yourself, I think. I've struggled myself, like for the longest. But then it all depends on how important for you is to pick up yourself and then create that energy around you, and so that people start talking to you and getting attracted. Yeah, I truly appreciate that. Yeah,
yes,
I really can relate to what you really say.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let's talk about the jewelry. Yeah, Nikki Jewelers is all about jewelry.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the piece that you're wearing. Tell me something more about that piece that you're wearing. That's an interesting piece right there.
So my Instagram is jbands_, JAAYBAANDZ_. And I actually created, so in order to understand my piece, you have to understand me and like where I come from, my name, everything. So back when I was in high school, I did not have any money at all. I was not J Bands. And even at different times in my life, like I haven't been J Bands. But that's the thing, J Bands is like, I am always J Bands and I'm never J Bands at the same time because J Bands is kind of like an alter ego thing. And, yeah, so growing up, or no, what was I gonna say? When I was in high school, me and my friend, me and my brother, we was in a class. Yes, we was in history. That's what it was. We was in history, and we was just coming up with new IG names. And so, like, I made mine from a joke because I didn't have any money. So I was just like, I'm gonna just be called J Bands, and he was like, all right, well, I'm gonna be called Do Bands. Shout out my brother Josh, I love you, bro. But he was like, I'm gonna be Do Bands, and I was like, so we went around the whole school having people change their last like part of their Instagram name into bands. So like we had like 09 bands, Quay bands, Ron bands. We just had a whole bunch of bands inside the school. And so little do I know, like everything, God don't never just do stuff, So he shows you the influence that you have even when you're not really realizing, So us doing that, going around the school, having everybody else change their last part of their Instagram name into bands, it was a little movement, but we was just playing. But it was still a little movement, because a movement is a movement. Right. It don't matter if people moving. Absolutely. You see what I'm saying? So I made it off of a joke, but then as time progressed, I started being able to like make more money, and I started being able to like do this and do that. So it's kind of a manifestation thing. And so that's where J Bands come from, my Instagram name. Now I lived into that. Probably like once I got more into my adulthood, which I'm 23 now, so I want to say probably like around 17, 18, that's when I really started just like, yeah, I'm J Bands. Like, and when people meet me, oh yeah, you J Bands. Like, yeah, like, and it's me now, so it's really me. So I had to
a
get
brand out of yourself.
I had to get a statement piece.
There you go, exactly.
A statement piece that shows who Bands is, who J Bands is. But at the same time, I'm always humble. I'm never gonna forget where I come from. So that's why on the back, it's a picture of my mother and my grandmother, and it says "Born a Star" because that's what I told my mom. I always told my mom, like, I was born a star. I'm gonna be a star, like one way or another. It doesn't matter what I do or what aspect, I'm gonna be a star. And then it says "For all my ancestors." And so, shout out to Marquez that they actually did this. Shout out to Nikki Jewelers for having me. Shout out to Marquez and my jeweler for making this piece for me, because we did a lot to make it. But basically, if you see the bezel is a star, and then going through the name is a star. I align myself with the stars, and I believe that I am a star. My whole life I've lived like a star. I'm not a follower. I am a leader. I don't follow people. I try to lead people into the right way, and that's star activity. But even besides that, like I said, I always told my mama I'd be a star. So that's where that piece comes from. And then it has me, my grandmother, and my mother on the back of my pendant. And that's just because, like I said, for all my ancestors, everything I do is for the people that show love to Love J Bands, who show love to Jacob, who took care of me, who raised me right, who taught me right from wrong growing up. So, yeah. But that's just a little bit about the piece. It's a little bit more, but it's just like, this is my baby though. I just feel like sometimes I go out and I don't be wearing it, and I feel like, dang, like I don't feel myself. So I put it on, and then I just feel like it's my Superman cape. Like, it's crazy, like, but piece of jewelry can do that.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of jewelry and the jewelry business. Yeah. That way, the way we create kind of connection with our customers, we try to understand, what, and it's a very personal and very important piece of you when you invest in a jewelry. So which is why I love this business, and I got to meet people like you and several others, and you've helped me with so many customers to design and stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, I'm really thankful to you in terms of so many help that you've extended to us, me and Nikki. And doing this for us, really,
I'm grateful.
I appreciate that, man.
I'm grateful. Like I said, I look at everyone like family. I look at Nikki Jewelers like an extended family of mine, because every day that I come in, you guys are eager to greet me and know about what's going on with me personally. And everything matters to me, even the small things, just asking a person how their day is going and if they want some water. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we've done that. Yes,
even though initially we connected on jewelry, that forges into a bunch of different other things.
Yeah. So, like I said, it's about the energy. It's about people, and getting to know each other. And if you have a positive energy, people will come talk to you.
Yeah, most definitely. And that's another reason why I do love my piece. It is a statement piece. A lot of people do approach me and talk to me about it. So they just let me know, I'm doing something right for one. And not everybody is going to know, like, meaning behind it when they first approach me. But the fact that I get so many compliments, so many, it put me in so many positions. When I was in New York, literally walking around in a spot like 1,000 miles away from Dallas, 1,000 miles away from home, like I'm walking around, and people are like, "Oh yeah, like Bands? What that mean? Who is that? Like, oh, that's you, like, and I'm just like, so it's a blessing. Like, it's honestly all things blessing. God before everything. I appreciate God himself for putting me in the right position to be able to do all of the things that I'm doing, and even to sit here and talk to you.
With so much of positive energy, Jacob, you will definitely go places. I can already see it.
Much love. I
You
appreciate you.
you're way younger than me. You're slightly older than my older son. but I can already see you, with that focus, with that energy. You're propelling ahead every day with that smile, and that's so rare these days. I see most of the people just falling apart. They're getting into wrong stuffs and everything. But I see you every day, and I know how difficult it is to do what you do every day consistently, with a smile on, with that positive energy and everything.
I mean, like I said, I'm very faith driven. That's something my mom instilled to me. There's never been anything in my life that I haven't pursued. And yeah, life it gets real hard. If anybody knows, I know it gets real hard. I've been at the bottom, at the bottom. People who knows me knows this. Like, they know where I come from, what I've seen, the things I've done. I've fallen short so many times. Like, plenty of times I've fallen short. But it's never about you falling short. It's just about how you get up and how you keep receiving through that.
Absolutely.
So, with you saying that, I mean, the energy that I want to put out, I always want to put out that positive energy, because I want to be that positive figure for people. I don't think that the world has enough of that. And I'm not here I tell everybody this, I'm not here to do no harm to nobody. I've done enough wrong in my life. I just want to be one of the people where people look at him and he's like, oh yeah, I like that guy. I love that guy. I love his attitude. I love his nerd, and it motivates them to keep pursuing and keep pushing and keep going, because that's what my mom did for me. That's what my people did for me. So it's a blessing to have it, and that's what God does for me. Whenever I'm having a tough day, I've been having a tough week, but we're gonna keep pushing, because that's what God allows us to do. He wakes me up and he allows me to keep pushing. That's it.
Let's talk about faith. What does faith mean to you? When you seem to be a very grounded, God-loving, God-fearing, positive energy kind of a person. What is faith to you?
Faith is everything. Faith is everything. Faith is the thing that wakes me up and gets me going. Not just wake me up, but wakes me up and gets me going. Like, literally the days that I don't want to do anything and I don't want to talk to nobody, because I have my days. I've had a week where I've not want to talk to nobody recently, and not even also just more so of me. Like, me personally, sometimes you have to take that time for yourself.
Yeah.
But faith allows that. Faith allows you to do whatever you need to do for yourself, and know that there's going to still be people there for you. Everything is still going to be okay. You can lose everything today. It doesn't matter about today. It matters about tomorrow. How you get up and pursue tomorrow. That's where faith is for me. And my whole life has been surrounded by faith. I've literally lost everyone that I cared about, everyone that I loved at one point in time in my life. And I was just questioning, what's wrong with me? What am I doing? Maybe I'm cursed. Maybe I'm this. Maybe I'm that. But then every time that I ever had that self-doubt, God has always shown me, no, this is it. This is for you. Last year, I kid you not, when I had 2 weeks before I had my biggest shoot, or not even my biggest shoot, but my biggest shoot at the time, it was a real big shoot. 2 weeks before I had my big shoot, I went to jail.
Oh my.
I was in jail for 5 days. And what I went to jail for, I didn't even know if I would have been able to get out of jail, just because of the situation that I was in. And it wasn't my fault. Honestly, I made a lot of mistakes in my life, but at the same time, that one wasn't directly caused by me. But at the same time, I did have to take ownership of my parts in it. So sitting in jail, I was scared. I was terrified. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know if I was going to ever see daylight again. I didn't know anything. I was in there, they literally didn't tell me nothing. So once I got out, literally 2 weeks after that, I had a major shoot that that let everyone in the community know who I was. So when you have a situation like that, or even with just like how I said, like literally my dad passed away, my mom, my grandparents, like everyone that I cared about, everyone who guided me through my life, they passed away. And I questioned God. I did. And I wouldn't sit up here and lie to you and say that it wasn't days where I was just like, I don't want to continue on. I don't want to keep going. Like, it's no point. But every time I ever felt like that, he's always shown me that, for one, you got a support system, whether you believe it or not, the support system. And then for two, I built you for this. Like, there is no position he hasn't put me in that I haven't been built for. So, like, with that, why not have faith? You know, the same energy, like I said, like you said, that I radiate out, it's a reason. It's not just the confidence aspect. It's not just the knowledge aspect, but it's the faith aspect. I go into everything trusting that God has me, and he's never failed me. So I don't have a reason to feel like he will fail me ever, honestly. So
that's so interesting, and that's so positive. That's so positive. I mean, it is truly, inspiring, and it is very important for our listeners, and for especially the young listeners who will relate to your story, who will relate to you. They should get this kind of, inspiration from you, that to stay positive, radiate positive energy, and show up every day and keep working hard is something that is so much important for everybody, for them. Do you want to give a message to the younger audience who wants to listen to you?
Message that I would want to give is, of course, keep living, keep making mistakes. I'm 23 and I'm still living. Keep living, keep making your mistakes. Never question where you're going. Just allow it to happen. I don't plan. Anyone who knows me knows I don't plan. Even these past trips I've been on, I didn't plan them. I go and I just let life live. You know, like that's how it needs to be sometimes. Because when you sit here and you try to critique and you strategically do everything, something fails. I'm a perfectionist. So like, if something doesn't go right, it's like, okay, now I gotta, but that's why I just stop all that. I just don't plan. I just go with life. And it's never failed me. So let God, that's the main.
Amazing. Jacob, it was so lovely to talk to you.
Thank you.
We would love to do this again. With more of your success stories, with more of your projects coming through and everything. I wish you all the best for all your future projects. Keep us in your prayers, keep us in your mind.
Yes,
Nikki Jewelers is always with you.
Yes, sir.
We got your back here.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.